Plants aren't always peaceful green things sitting quietly in your garden. Some of them are creepy, bizarre, and so weird they look like they belong in a science fiction movie. Have you ever looked at a plant and thought, there's no way that's real? Well, today we're diving into the world of the strangest, most unbelievable plants on Earth. Welcome to Cosmic Facts, and here are 5 weird plants you won't believe actually exist. Imagine a flower taller than a person, with a bloom so massive it could tower over you, and when it opens, it smells like a garbage dump mixed with rotting meat. That's the corpse flower, Amorphophallus titanum, one of the rarest plants on Earth. Native to the rainforests of Sumatra, this giant only blooms once every 7 to 10 years, and when it does, people line up from miles away just to see it. The smell isn't just for shock, it's nature's trick. The odor attracts flies and beetles that think they're landing on a rotting carcass, helping the plant spread its pollen. Fun fact: the bloom only lasts about 48 hours before collapsing, making it one of the shortest-lived, yet most spectacular natural events on Earth. Next up, we have a plant that can literally dance. Yes, you heard that right. The dancing plant, also called the telegraph plant, is famous for its tiny leaves that move rhythmically throughout the day. If you put it in sunlight or even play music near it, the leaves start twitching and dancing. Scientists say it reacts to light and vibrations, which is why it looks like it's keeping the beat. Believe it or not, Charles Darwin himself studied this plant because he was so fascinated by its movements. Some people even claim it really does dance when exposed to music. Whether it's science or just nature showing off, it's one of the few plants that truly feels alive in ways we can see. At first glance, you might think you're looking at the face of a tiny monkey, but no, that's actually a flower. The Dracula orchid, sometimes called the monkey orchid, blooms with a pattern that looks eerily like a monkey's face staring back at you. Native to the cloud forests of Ecuador and Peru, this flower not only looks strange, but it also smells like ripe oranges. Imagine that, a flower that looks like an animal but smells like fruit. Its nickname, Dracula, comes from its dark, dramatic petals that resemble vampire cloaks. It's one of the most sought-after orchids in the world, not just because of its odd appearance, but because each bloom feels like a surreal work of art. Now, brace yourself, because this next plant looks like something from a horror movie. The Hydnora africana, found in South Africa, is a parasite that grows completely underground until it's ready to bloom. When it does, a fleshy, tooth-like flower bursts through the soil, looking more like the mouth of a monster than a plant. And yes, it stinks. The smell of decaying flesh attracts dung beetles and flies, which crawl inside and get trapped until the plant is done with them. Nature, once again, proves it can be both brilliant and terrifying at the same time. Last but not least, meet the Welwitschia mirabilis, a plant that breaks every rule of what we think a plant should be. Found in the Namib Desert of Africa, this plant has only 2 leaves, and they never stop growing. Over hundreds of years, the leaves twist, split, and fray into long ribbons that sprawl across the desert floor, making it look like a tangled heap of green spaghetti. What's even more unbelievable is its age. Some of these plants are over 1,500 years old, making them older than many civilizations. Imagine a single plant silently watching history unfold while surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. So, from flowers that smell like corpses to plants that dance, and even ones that look like animals or monsters, the plant kingdom is far stranger than most of us realize. These weird plants remind us that Earth is full of surprises, and sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction. Which one blew your mind the most, the corpse flower, the monkey orchid, or maybe the horror movie Hydnora? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cosmic Facts for more unbelievable stories from the natural world. Because if plants can be this weird, imagine what else is out there waiting to be discovered.